Three. Wait, guys, I have three
Ah!
because I
You
do.
knocked me in! What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the second ever episode of the Dynasty SMP series. And in the first episode, we did a lot of building and it took a lot of time, and the episode turned out super short, which was quite disappointing. But we did this barn, the farm in the back, our starter base house, and a villager breeder over here, which has been pumping out villagers. So that's pretty cool. And this episode, last episode was a building episode. This episode, we're switching immediately to fighting the Ender Dragon. So, to do that, we're gonna have a few things to do before we get to fighting the Ender Dragon near the middle of the episode. And that mainly has to do with these guys: toolsmiths, armor smiths, weaponsmiths over there. And I got one of each at max just to show you guys, because they give us enchanted diamond armor and tools and weapons. So I think before we get on to fighting the Ender Dragon, we should build a little warehouse for these guys, get them all to max level, and give ourselves some enchanted diamond gear. So I know we said that this episode wasn't going to be lots of building, but this is the only thing we have to do for building this episode. And then we'll get on to some advent stuff, deciding the prize for the very first thing here, and just having a lot more action in this episode. So let's just get started with our build. Alright, and there we go. It's done. We got a little warehouse for all of our villagers in here. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to get all of them to master yet because we're running out of time. We're gonna be doing the raid, the dragon fight, in like an hour, and we still have quite a few things to get prepared for it. So we're just gonna quickly do some trading, get some diamond gear and diamond armor from them, and then we'll set up an enchantment table and maybe do a bow and maybe enchant a shield and just get ready for the end fight. So let's just get started with that. Alright, our first two pieces of diamond gear, and now we have to do some trading to get some more emeralds so that we can get ourselves some better things. And there we go. And in the time that I did that, I also managed to get one more of each of these villagers to become a master. So that's pretty cool. But as you can see, we're fully clad in diamond armor, though it's not very good diamond armor. We'll have to see what we can do about that. And we have some okay swords. But we're mainly here because we're not at the dragon fight yet, because we still have one more thing, and that's this bow. So in my inventory, I have some of the things that I need to make an enchantment table, and out here I have the rest of the things that I need to make the enchantment tables. So let's get some leather, make some bookshelves, get an enchantment table, and see what we can do about this bow that I don't have any arrows for. And 49, there we go. We have enough to make our enchantment table now. So let's just make that, and then I'll show you where I think I want to put our enchantment table. So I think that we should just take this tiny little house, take out all the bottom places, and see if we can get our enchantment setup in here, like this. Or something like this. And then take these out. Put that there. Is this level 30 yet? No, it's level 22. So if we just take these two out. Level 26. And I guess two more like this. And that should be enough. Level 30 enchantments. Now obviously it's unbreaking right now. So I think we can maybe cycle some enchants with our grindstone, but then we're gonna need some more levels, so let's just go try and do that now. Oh my goodness, I literally only just cycled one and we already got what we wanted. Our infinity, because we have one arrow, so if you put infinity on it, and then the power 1 book that Stonks gave us, we'll actually have a pretty good starter bow to go take down the Ender Dragon with. So, if we put this on, infinity is the only thing we got, but we can now go and put power 1 on it using this book that Stonks gave us, and then our bow will actually be pretty good. So power 1, there we go. We might name this bow later. If you have any things you want to name it, then maybe you could leave that in the comments. But now I think it's about time that we started to actually go and kill the Ender Dragon. Actually, this didn't actually take as long as I thought, so I think we can put this first. So we have this, right? And I'm not sure if I thoroughly explained it in the first few episodes, but I say every 2 episodes we're gonna have a prize, and we're gonna go inspect everyone's bases and stuff and how many deaths they have, and we're gonna give them something like a little prize here. So obviously this is gonna be the first one, so not a lot of people have made lots of progress here, but I think that it'll do pretty well, and whoever gets it can maybe use it against the Ender Dragon, and it can do them well. So let's go inspect everyone's bases and stuff. Alright, so you may recall in episode 0 of this server, we met Bob, and he was, other than us, the very first person here. And I don't think his base has changed very much, but I know that he's been having some issues getting on the server and finding time to do this, so I don't really blame him, but unfortunately I don't think he's going to be getting the thing today. Ooh, skeleton. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, let's kill these guys and see if we can get a skeleton horse pet. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh my goodness. Ooh, alright, let's get a saddle, and then we'll get him into a very safe place. Oh, we have 1 saddle. Oh, that's really lucky. Alright, let's go. Ooh, skeleton horse head. Cool. Alright. And he's a fast one too, so this is pretty good. So let's just put him in here for now, and we'll find a better spot for him later. But now let's go inspect everyone else's bases. Alright, so it's Josh's base, and I think he just started building this. He was the 3rd person to join this server, so he just started building this. Everyone's getting started right now. But he does have, I think, some diamond armor, which is pretty nice. We just got our diamond armor, and Bob still doesn't have it yet. So, since he's building his house from scratch, I guess he gets kind of like a better thing than Bob, because Bob just claimed the house in our village. So, right now, I think Josh is on track to getting it, the prize. but we'll have to go inspect everyone else's. I'm staring into emptiness right now because Mr. Cott, the newest member of the server, he just got here and he doesn't have a base yet. But he does already have some diamond gear and maybe some netherite gear, I'm not sure. So, he's probably gonna get it next time if there's nobody better. So, we're gonna stare into nothing because he doesn't have a base, but he's doing pretty well with all of his gear and his tools and everything. And last but not least, our friend Mr. Stonks, who has actually given us a lot of stuff. And I know that he has pretty much full netherite gear, and I think he might have potions. I know Josh has potions. So, obviously, he lives in a well, doesn't look very much from the outside, but he has clearly worked very hard to make it look very nethery on the inside, which is very nice because 1.16 and everything, so... And he's also worked to get some villagers, Thorns and Lure. We can maybe put those on our gear if we have enough emeralds still after all that trading. And he's also been doing some mining over here. So, his chests have some pretty good stuff in them. He seems to have been working very hard mining and getting enchantments and everything. So, this week, I think there's a clear winner here. In 2 episodes' time, we're probably going to have something better. If you have, like, a specific enchant you want to see on some item, put it in the description. And maybe we can try and do that sometime soon. I'm thinking of something like a Death Strider Feather Falling Boots with like Death Strider 5 and stuff, but I'm not sure yet. So if you have any ideas, put them down below. But yeah, I think let's go give the prize to Mr. Stonks, and hopefully he puts it to good use, or maybe he'll just frame it, because these things are gonna be pretty rare. I just realized that the skeletons on the skeleton horses also dropped us a power 3 book, which I didn't know they could do that, but apparently they can. So I guess we can put that on our bow too. And now we have a power 3 bow, and that should be pretty much good for the Ender Dragon fight. Yeah, that looks pretty strong, so that should be enough. But now let's go give this prize to Stonks, and maybe he'll see it before it's time to go fight the Ender Dragon. I would just like to take this moment to congratulate everybody who's been on this server. You've all done super well, and it's been really nice having you all here. You've all worked really nice, and I'm really impressed at how much you guys have improved and progressed over the course of this, and it's only just beginning, so by the time 1.17 comes around, we're gonna have a pretty nice server. But here we go, we put it right above the enchantment table, because this looks kind of cool, and also when he comes down here, he's gonna see it immediately, so hopefully he enjoys that. Maybe he'll frame it, maybe he'll give it to a friend, I'm not sure. But for now, it's about time that we went for the dragon fight. So let's meet up with everybody, and let's go take down an Ender Dragon. Welcome, everyone, to the very first Dynasty SMP Dragon Hunt. And you guys keep talking, so somebody throw the eye. Where did it go? This way. Let's go. Alright, so there we go. We finally defeated the Ender Dragon, and it all went pretty smoothly. Stonks got the final kill, but I also destroyed plenty of towers, so it all went really well. Now, next episode, we're probably gonna go get some shulker boxes and elytras, because that's gonna help us very, very much. And also, the purple blocks and end rods would also be pretty nice. But now, before we end off the episode, there's one more thing we have to do. And right now, it's December 13th as of this recording. And that means that there's less than 12 days. There's like 12 days until Christmas. So I think that we should start an Advent present giving. And each episode before Christmas, we're gonna give everybody on the server a present. So, if you don't know what that means yet, you will very soon when we give away our very first presents. So, let's get started with that. So, as you may recall from when we did the judging for the very first Dynasty prize, it's Josh was creating a base and he needed lots of wood. So, I think that since we have lots of wood left over from our house building, we can get him 5 stacks of oak wood, and hopefully that'll be enough for him to at least start the base of whatever massive project he's going to be working on. And I kind of want to get everyone done here before I go give them away, because they all live pretty far away from me, so running around, that would take away a lot of my hunger. So, for Stonks, he said he didn't really need anything, so I think maybe we'll just give him one of these to help with his villagers. We'll give him 2, because then he can get quartz, because I know that he really likes quartz. So that's for him. Mr. Cott, who doesn't have a base yet. I'm not sure what he wants. There's some things in here. I could give him some books. I got these from the End Fortress. So I could give him these, and they would actually help him start, like, doing his enchantments and getting fully enchanted with everything. I can also give him this as, like, a bonus. And I guess, for Bob, who said he kind of had a plan for this house over here, but I still don't know what it is yet. So I'm not sure. I guess I can give him a bunch of sand, because that could do really well for glass, and I'll give him this sandstone too. So I think this should be enough for now. Obviously next episode they're gonna get even more things, and hopefully it'll help them progress a lot. So let's just go give everyone their stuff now. Okay, so here we are at Josh's base, and I think we're just gonna put a little chest here and make it look a little beautiful by placing it all like this. And then we can also, like, maybe do this. And do something like that. And that's gonna be for Josh. So here we are at Stonk's base. So we're just gonna come here and leave these 2 in here, maybe like that. And I guess we can put another one here, and maybe something like this. If we just go like that maybe, and then put this in the center, and something like this. And then we'll just leave a sign here saying for X Mr. Cott. Like that. So this is for Stonks, this is for Mr. Cott, and now we only have Bob to worry about, and he's gonna be the last one because he lives near us, so we can just head back there, and put this in his base somewhere where he's gonna see it immediately. And last but not least, I'll leave Bob's right here where he literally can't miss it at all. And if we just do something like that to make it look good, and there you go. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, we've run out of time to finish this episode. We're standing in front of the beautiful warehouse that we built for the villagers, and I'm excited to see what everybody does with their advent presents, but I'm more excited next episode to get elytras and everything else. But that's gonna do it for this episode. It's gonna be a really long episode probably, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But other than that, we'll see you in the next episode.